Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to create your own Vtuber app or program utilizing Unreal Engine. You can use this in Unreal Engine 4.26 or better, or Unreal Engine 5. And we are going to be using in Unreal Engine the VMC protocol, the OSC VMC protocol. Okay, let's go through the steps. First, and this is the brunt of the work, we are going to download all the necessary files. That's the most difficult part. If you finish that, then you're done, basically. Then we are going to create and set up our project. That's easy. Then we are going to compile and run. That's also easy. I will show you how to do it in the tutorial, but those two are incredibly easy. And well, now that you have all that, you're just going to edit some blueprints inside of the editor, and you're going to test, and you're going to have your app. Easy. Okay, in the description there should be timestamps for everything. I would recommend you to not skip though. Okay, let's go to it. Okay, the first thing we're going to do, obviously, we are going to go to Epic Games. On the left tab, go to Unreal Engine. And I myself, I'm going to be using Unreal Engine 5, so I'm just going to go to Unreal Engine 5 and download the early access. After you finish downloading the early access, make sure that you go into library and go to options, and you have all of these check marks ticked. These are optional. If you want to do Android developed, iOS and Linux, I mean, that's optional. Cool. Now that you finished that, it's time to go for the plugins. The main plugin we're going to be using is called VMC for UE, which is a virtual motion capture for Unreal Engine. So what you do is just go here and download the zip. Cool. After you downloaded VMC for UE, just go ahead and download the rest of the dependencies. The rest of the dependencies, as you can see here, are VRM4U and UE OSC. Now, UE OSC is as easy to download as the main plugin. You go ahead and you download over here. Pam pam, you got UE OSC. And now the difficult one. This is Unreal Engine VRM4U plugin. Now you probably would see that like this, a 404. What you need to do first is create a GitHub account. You just go sign up. I'm guessing you have an Epic Games account, and the next thing you have to do is go to unrealengine.com, go here into personal. In personal, you're gonna see everything like this. Go down to connections, go into accounts, and connect your GitHub account. After you connected your GitHub account, you should get an email saying if you want to connect the two accounts. You say yes to that and click the link to proceed. And after that, you're going to get an email saying if you want to join the Unreal Engine developer in GitHub. You need to do that also. And after you've done that, you should be able to see this page. You just need to refresh. Okay. Well, then after that, you just go ahead and download the zip. Cool. Now that you have all of those zips, we are going to download the next dependency, which is a VRMMapExporter. VRMMapExporter is a tool that uses Unity, so you are going to have to download Unity. In Unity, you can download a specific version, or you can download the Unity Hub. They are basically the same, but with Unity Hub you can have multiple versions. I am going to be using Unity Hub anyways, because I already have it installed. Okay, the next thing you have to do is download the VRMMapExporter. You just go here, download the zip, easy. And in the last one, you have to download UniVRM, which is the package for Unity to use VRMs. Cool. You just click here, down where it says downloads, the Unity package one. Now after doing this, you should download VisualStudio. Now in Visual Studio, you just go into the link that I will put in the description. Of course, everything is in the description. You go to Community, and you should download a.x. Now, your downloads folder should look like this, plus the Unity version that you downloaded, or the Unity Hub. Okay, now that we've done all the downloads, let's go to the setup. First thing we're going to do in the setup is set up a VRMMapExporter. For that, we are going to open our Unity Hub or the Unity version that you downloaded. If you downloaded the Unity Hub, you are going to need to download, additionally, one of the versions of Unity. After you've downloaded the version, you're going to see it here. Go to Projects, and you just open your version. Let's go, New. You're gonna make a 3D project. I'm gonna name it VRM_2_Unreal Engine UE. Okay, let's go. Okay, now that you have your project, the next thing we're going to do is go to Assets, Import Package, and we are going to import UniVRM, which we downloaded before. And then accept everything. Now what we're going to do is go to our download folder, or wherever you downloaded everything. I'm going to go to VRMMapExporter master. You right click and you extract everything. After extracting, you are going to get a normal folder. You go inside the scripts and you drag and drop mini JSON and VRMMapExporter. Whoop. There you go. After doing that, you are going to see a VRM map here on top. And that's how you know it worked. And then I'm going to create a folder. Avatar. Okay, this folder is made so you can drag and drop your avatar. I am using this avatar that I modified with a HANA tool, and I have added a lot of blend shapes through HANA tool. It's called Tutorial 2. Boop. It works in any avatar, of course, but I mean, if you see blend shapes that your avatar doesn't have, it's because of that. There you go. Then you're going to select your prefab file, and then you're going to click VRM Map Export. You're going to have to wait a little bit. Now that you've generated your file, the next thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and take my file to the folder where I have everything else. Now that we have our VRM map file, I'm going to install Visual Studio. What you have to do is double click the setup and then go next until you see the screen. In this screen, you do what it says, click and enable the C++ and then go next. And you should have finished the setup. I'm gonna go ahead and go to Unity. And what I'm going to do is create a project. Okay, I'm gonna launch Unreal Engine 5. And go, well, in my case, because I'm using Unreal Engine 5, I need to go to Games. I'm going to start with a blank project. And I'm going to choose a C++ project. This is a project location. Remember that. And I'm going to name my project Unreal Engine _Vtube. There you go. Let's create it. After a project has loaded, you should have two windows open. The first one is the Unreal Engine editor window, and the second one should be the VisualStudio editor window. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close both of them, and I'm going to open the folder where my project was saved. Okay, right here I have the Unreal Engine Vtuber tutorial. Cool, now that we have our project folder open, the next thing I'm going to do is go to my folder where I downloaded everything. I'm going to go ahead and where is it? Okay, the VRM4U plugin. I'm going to unzip it, extract everything here, yeah. Okay, now that we have this uncompressed, I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna get plugins, and I'm gonna drop it this way inside of our project folder. Okay, go inside, and the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and unzip OSC master. Extract everything, put inside of it OSC master, go again inside, and there you go. When you have the folder UE OSC, you just drag and drop it. Cool. The next thing I'm going to do is the same for VMC for Unreal Engine. Unzip, cool. VMC for Unreal Engine. There you go. Go ahead again. There you go. Drag and drop it. Now that this is done, the next thing you're going to do is go ahead and go and double click your project file. Yeah, Unreal Engine 5. Cool. And rebuild everything. Yeah, sure. Now that the project is open, we're going to go ahead and edit and go to plugins. You're going to search the 3 plugins we have installed. One is going to be VMC. You make sure it's enabled. The other one is going to be VRM. There you go. Make sure it's enabled. Don't restart yet. And the other one is UE OSC. There you go. And that's enabled too. Restart, then yes, it's building again. Okay, after you finish reloading, then this is how it's going to look. Now you close everything. Well, just close that, and the next thing you're going to do is open here and create a new folder in your content folder. I'm going to call this folder avatar. There you go. And inside of avatar, I'm going to drag and drop my avatar. There you go. Import. It's going to compile a bunch of shaders. Okay, after you finish compiling the shaders, next thing we're going to do is go ahead and in the avatar folder, we are going to drop the VRM map. There you go. There is my VRM map. Now the next thing we're going to do is create another folder. I'm going to call this the blueprint folder underscore VRM. There you go. And here I'm going to create 2 things. First, an animation blueprint. Right click and you go to animation and go to animation blueprint. You have to click what skeleton are you going to use. I'm going to be using the skeleton that generated from my VRM character, in this case tutorial 2. There you go. I'm going to call this animation blueprint underscore I'll rename it animation blueprint underscore VRM. There you go. And I'm going to make another blueprint. Blueprint class is going to be a character, and I'm going to call it blueprint underscore VRM. There you go. Then double click animation blueprint. Now we are in the editor mode inside of the animation blueprint, and we are going to right click inside of the anim graph. and we are going to open BMC for Unreal Engine Bones. There you go, this one. Cool. And then we are going to open, again with right click, BMC Unreal Engine Morph. Cool. We are going to get these two, and then we are going to connect them to the output. Connect the animation pose from Morph, and then connect the bones to the Morph. There you go. Cool. We compile, and as you can see, nothing is happening. Well, that's because we are missing two things. First, our OSC VMC port. This is a port in which, in my case, Waidayo is sending the information. Is a 39540. No, actually 39546. Good. You compile. As you can see, I'm moving, but it doesn't seem right? Oh, that's where VRM mapping. You click it, and you should see your VRM map. Click it again, and you compile, and there you go. You should see movement now. But let's look at the face. Nothing is happening. Well, that's because Morph is for the blend shapes, which are the shapes of the face, like eyes closing, mouth moving. First thing we do is we have to put a port. I'm gonna put the same port, but I don't recommend putting the same port because it gets laggy and buggy. There you go. And next, of course, we have to use the VRM map. And as you can see, already it is working. Cool. Compile, save it, and close it. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is go to our blueprint or character blueprint. Double click it. Boop. Go to your mesh component here in the left. Select the skeletal mesh. In my case, I'm going to select again SK tutorial 2. That's the one that I imported. Center it in the capsule component. Just you move it by clicking on the arrows and dragging. And then in the animation, again in the mesh, you go here, click and search for your blueprint. In my case, it's going to be ABP VRM. There you go. There you go. Now you have a component to put it in your world. Let's get a little bit further away and let's put down the component. Okay, now there it is. Press E to rotate and rotate your character. Oh boy. There you go. Press W to move. Move this bad boy. Move it there. Make it a little bit. Nah, that's okay. Okay. And now you can play it. And as you can see, hey, there you go. We have the app. You can move the camera the same way you moved the avatar. And you can have it look like this. Cool. Now, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to create an X file. For that, we go to platforms. You click on your desired platform. In my case, it's going to be Windows. Then do shipping for the last. Again, go back. Shipping and package the project. I'm going to create a new folder. New folder. And I'm going to call it packages. There you go. And inside of packages, I'm going to put the package. As you can see, it is packaging. Okay, let's wait. If your packaging failed, like mine, and it was because of the cook failed, then the next thing you have to do is the exact same reason we downloaded Visual Studio. You're going to close everything. First, you are going to open your project folder. Go into your plugins, VRM4U, go into content, go into util, go inside of actor, and delete the latest folder. Cool. After you've done that, you are going to go ahead and click on your Visual Studio file. Okay, it's going to load, and then you just have to click local Windows debugger. After finishing compiling, it should have opened an editor, an Unreal Engine editor window. Okay, now you are going to go again into Windows and package the project. Select the same folder, there you go, and it's time to wait again. And as you can see, the packaging was complete. Now, just close the editor. There you go, this should be done. There you go, just close this guy too. And go into your folder, go into the folder of your project and open wherever you put the package. Inside of the package, open the app. And this should be your app for Windows. There you go. And as you can see, it is working. There you go. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.